Hello viewers, welcome to India Today. This is Maruti Acharya and I just completed watching the latest Telugu film Subham, which is produced by Samantha, directed by Praveen Kandregula, written by Vasanth and Praveen Kandregula. His debut film is Cinema Bandi, which is on Netflix. I really recommend you that film. It is a beautiful film. Now coming back to Shubham, in one line, if I have to tell how my experience was watching the movie, some movies will have a very hard impact on you, like the concept. You feel devastated, the messaging, the themes that are discussed in the movie, you feel devastated after watching it. But some movies, you will have a nice, breezy smile while watching it. Your mind is running, you're thinking, you're grasping, but you will not feel overwhelmed after watching the film. You will go back to your normal lives, and someday, some scene, some situation, some dialogue, something that is happening in your life which will trigger the movie, some element of the movie, and then it will hit you hard and it will trigger some emotion in you. Shubham definitely falls into that category. Is it a perfect film? Not entirely. Now, why did I say it is not a perfect film? Let's get into the details. So, what works in the film? Firstly, novelty, the concept and execution, and innocence. Let me start with innocence. I feel like lot of good attempts, first time, second time, third time directors, when they are making high concept movies, right? There is some amount of innocence that is required when you treat characters. In this movie, in this world, in fact, when I talk about it, the innocence, they are really innocent sometimes in believing what they are believing. There is some amount of innocence in writing, there is some amount of innocence in acting, there is some amount of innocence in whole way of perceiving idea. So I really liked that in Cinema Bandi also. That is the best quality of the film. I feel a topic like this that is discussed in Shubham with such innocence, such delicacy, and also humorously is really, really good. The novelty, the mix of horror comedy, I think at this point there are a lot of horror comedy movies that are releasing. But this movie is definitely special because of the kind of themes that it is discussing and the way it is discussing. Is the humor where you will have laugh out loud moments in the theater? Not entirely, but you will be smiling throughout the film, having a very nice, breezy feel. I think that is the intention and that is how the movie is made, and I think it served the purpose. Praveen's direction from Cinema Bandi, now again, he is not a one film wonder. His second film, he took a lot of time, in fact, for his second film. I saw the trailer of Parda, teaser of Parda, which was very, very interesting also. Do check it out. Now, this movie also, his direction, because the source material doesn't have so much, it feels like it is a 2 or 3 episode mini series, but a feature film, there is not, the idea is good, but there's not enough material that you can build around this idea. But his direction and writing also, but his direction really shines in those small moments, the way everything falls in place in the end, how the climax turns out. Everything, you can see the brilliance of the director, the way he has executed those sequences, ideated, and how it builds up and leads to the ultimate climax sequence. And overall, the setup, the world building, every characters, and my god, all the performances in the movie are really, really good. Vivek Sagar's background score also surprised me because it is not the typical experimental Vivek Sagar background score, but it was nice, fresh, and it blended with the film. It definitely went with the film. Another thing about the movie is these nice ideas that they were discussing, some quirky elements. You tell me whether you feel plastic tank is better or a cement tank is better. So this is just an example. I was kidding. So these kind of ideas, quirky moments in the film really worked for me. I had fun watching those moments. But yeah, getting to negatives, again, these moments, the writing is solid in the film. Every scene, if you take it as an individual scene, it has all the elements to work. It is beautiful. But if you look at the bigger picture, if you look at the entire movie, right, how much of these scenes are necessary is one question. And second thing is, because so much of repetition in the same scenes, them experimenting, them trying to figure out how to go about it, there is no newness in the scene. The scene is good, but it's not new. It feels like we've watched it like 10 minutes ago. So it felt a little repetitive, because of which the second half especially felt a little stretched. Yeah, we have this conventional 2 hour length film should be there, but I think 1.5 hour would be best and more impactful for the film. I'm talking in favor of the film. If the duration is little short, if they kept the pace properly, I think the movie would have benefited more. But nonetheless, this will not ruin your experience. The film overall is a very good film, very good entertainer, horror comedy with nice elements dealt with, lot of innocence and sensibility. And production values of Tralala moving pictures is also really, really good. I overall like the film. Movies like Shubham, right? I think they deserve our love and appreciation when movies like this release in Malayalam or other languages, right? We do go watch them. Yeah, this is not a entirely perfect film, but this is still a beautiful film. I think if we encourage more movies like this is when more movies like this will get made. And I wrote an article recently about how young directors, first film directors, second film directors are taking a lot of time to make a movie. Do check it out. I'll put the link in the description also. But yeah, these kind of attempts, right, I think they need our love more than ever. The big commercial cinemas are always there. We will go with families and get entertained. But these kind of small, nice idea comedies, I think I will definitely recommend this movie to my parents and families. But what do you think? Did you like the film? Please mention your opinions in the comments below. And for more such reviews, we interviewed actor Nani and Srinidhi Shetty for Hit 3. That is the latest interview that we have on our channel. Do check it out as well. And for more such videos, please do like, share, and subscribe. Before leaving, I know these are tough times, distress situations that we are all following, what is happening in the news with the India-Pakistan situation. But sit back, continue doing what you're doing, and have faith in Indian Army because they are doing a phenomenal job and they will bring us out of this. With that, this is Maruti Acharya and you're watching India Today.